Good morning, KU. I'm Reese Dunker.
And I'm Jasper Hawkins.
And we are back with a busy week for the KU men's basketball team in Maui, which saw them taking on Chaminade in the first game. And lucky for us, my co-host, Jasper, she was actually in attendance. So Jasper, could you tell us a little bit about what you did?
I went down to Maui with my family, and I was also helping out Rock Chalk Video and shooting for the Playmakers. I was able to obtain a media credential and got to film on court.
That's neat.
The Chaminade game was pretty interesting. Seeing the student section from Chaminade was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, their student body's only about 800, so you might have saw their whole student body sitting there. But it certainly wasn't enough to overcome the Jayhawks. Chaminade is actually known for one upset in their history, and it was when they beat #1 Virginia back in the 70s. But Kansas was nowhere near the level of Virginia, so.
Yeah, we did start out a little slow, but towards the end we were able to pick it up. They had really good defense.
Oh, that comes with it. I mean, they're juiced up in front of their home crowd, so you expect them to come out and play strong. But yes, overall it was a good effort. After the slow start, they kind of realized that the four guards around one big was going to kind of be the solution to the problem, which, I mean, McCormick did have a big game whenever they entered the ball to the post to him, but it's tough with the four guards, so, I mean, it comes and goes. But, then they took on BYU next, which was in the semifinals, a big game against BYU, which they ultimately won. But the game that everybody wants to hear about, Dayton. Tell me what you thought about the Dayton game.
It was incredible. From the start of the game, the atmosphere was insane. The Dayton fans really came out strong. There was probably 75% of the arena filled with KU fans, but Dayton really made it seem like they were the home team.
To me, in my opinion, the unheralded hero of the KU Dayton game was Marcus Garrett. After getting in early foul trouble when he re-entered the game, he was crucial for the Jayhawks. Now, Devon Dotson and Udoka Azubuike get most of the hype, but without Marcus Garrett, it wouldn't have been possible. I mean, Marcus Garrett's known as being the Jayhawks' #1 defender, but that crucial layup he had with the Jayhawks up 3 in overtime, he made his way to the basket and laid it in to put him up by 2 possessions, which is just crucial in that situation with how Dayton was shooting from 3. But no, overall, it was a great weekend for the Jayhawks. Impressed is an understatement, but take no credit away from Dayton. A very strong team, and they pushed KU to the very end. So, hey, I'm very impressed with the tournament. I'm even more impressed with the KU basketball team. And after this, we'll be back with the news with Grace and Evan.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Welcome back, I'm Evan.
And I'm Grace, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. 9 people died in a plane crash in South Dakota on Saturday amid severe winter weather conditions. 12 people were on board when the plane went down at around 12:30 p.m. in Brule County after experiencing turbulence from 40-mile-an-hour winds. 3 people survived and are in critical condition.
Twitter announced Saturday that they are permanently banning Republican candidate Danielle Stella, who is hoping to challenge Representative Ilhan Omar for her seat next year. Stella tweeted on Tuesday that Omar should be tried and hanged for treason, which prompted the ban. Stella's tweet was referring to the unbacked claims that Omar is a Qatari asset giving inside information to the foreign country.
New Orleans police say 11 people were shot on Canal Street, located in the popular French Quarter, early Sunday morning. The shooting took place on a busy commercial block of Canal Street near many hotels and streetcars. Of the 11 shot, police say 2 are in critical condition. Police have not announced a suspect and an investigation is underway.
Union Station in Kansas City hosted more than 150 small local businesses over Small Business Saturday this weekend. Thousands of people showed up to shop and show their support for Kansas City's local businesses. Small Business Saturday started 10 years ago when the goal of increasing sales for local businesses began.
Local bicyclists will be happy to hear about a new store in South Lawrence. Professional bike manufacturer Trek has opened a factory store at 25th and Iowa and is selling family fun bikes as well as professional and mountain bikes. The company is also planning community outreach events such as rides and races.
And finally today, a KU professor has been selected to serve on the President's Council of Advisors for Science and Technology. Engineering professor Shannon Blunt will provide President Trump with information on computer science and electrical engineering. Former President George H.W. Bush established this council in 2001 following the 9/11 terrorist attacks.
And that will wrap up our news update. After the break, Reese will be here with sports.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Reese, and the busy past week in Kansas athletics saw the remaining fall sports come to an end and the men's and women's basketball team just getting started on the road in some warm weather. Les Miles' first season as the Jayhawks head football coach came to an end on Saturday with a 61-6 trouncing at the hands of the Baylor Bears. This was a disappointing end to a season that has shown good promise for the future. In his last game as a Jayhawk, Carter Stanley went 13 of 26 for 92 yards and 3 interceptions. A very frustrating end to a season that saw Stanley throw for 24 touchdowns to only 11 interceptions. Coach Miles' son Manny finished the game at quarterback and went 3 of 6 for 24 yards with a touchdown and an interception apiece. This game marked the end of the careers for multiple Jayhawks, which includes Dale and Charlotte, Mike Lee, Hassan Defense, Bryce Tornaden, and the aforementioned Stanley. The Jayhawks had a Thanksgiving to remember, and it wasn't only because of the fun and the sun they had. On Wednesday, the men's basketball team captured the Malley Invitational title with a 90-84 win over a surprising Dayton team led by superstar Obi Toppin. After Jalen Crutcher hit a game-tying 3 for Dayton with 2.1 seconds remaining to send the game to overtime, KU would ultimately win behind Udoka Azubuike's big overtime where he scored KU's first 9 points. The Jayhawks were led by Devon Dotson and Azubuike's points. Dotson put up 31 points along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists, while Doak had 29 points and 3 rebounds. KU will take on number 20 Colorado on Saturday in the Fieldhouse. In their Thanksgiving tournament, the KU women's basketball team defeated Wright State on Friday and blew out Florida Atlantic on Saturday. The Jayhawks won 90-60 and were led in scoring by Brooklyn Mitchell, who poured in 23 points. Anaya Thomas and Tina Stevens scored 19 points apiece, helping the Jayhawks silence the Owls. KU will host Florida Sunday at 2 p.m. in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. On senior night, the KU volleyball team downed Iowa State in 5 sets. A gutsy effort from the Jayhawks saw them come back from down 2 sets to 0. This win capped off a great career at home for the Jayhawks seniors, which includes Zoe Hill, Jackie Mostrom, Allie Nelson, and Ashley Smith. These 4 seniors were the last remaining players from KU's volleyball's trip to the Final Four in 2015. The Jayhawks would fall to West Virginia in 5 sets in their season finale last Saturday. Freshman Morgan Christian was named Big 12 Rookie of the Week with 19 kills versus both Iowa State and West Virginia. Sunday Night Football saw the Houston Texans down the New England Patriots by a score of 28-22. In maybe one of the most unpatriot games ever, Houston dominated from start to finish, with the score only looking close thanks to some garbage time touchdowns by the Patriots. Deshaun Watson led the Texans' charge, going 18 of 25 for 234 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Tom Brady went 24 of 47 for 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. This has led to many sport outlets around the country asking, are the Patriots finally coming back to earth? The answer to this question is seemingly always no. As we approach Christmas, the sports calendar only heats up. The Jayhawks basketball team will stay busy as they begin to approach conference play, while the professional sports scene never tires even for just a day. This has been your Good Morning KU Sports Update. It's going to be another nice day, so enjoy it while you can. Have a great day.